Hello children, we'll continue with our chapter 12, Indian Democracy. We have finished till print media. Now just see the last paragraph of page 94, electronic media. Now electronic media, audio visual media like the radio, television, cinema, these are said to be very important in playing or cultivating the public opinion. इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मीडिया इज़ मोर इफेक्टिव इन द रीजन्स ऑफ लोअर लिटरेसी रेट. जहाँ पे लोग पढ़े लिखे नहीं हैं वो इस चीज़ से जल्दी समझ में आता है. ऑडियो विजुअल, रेडियो, टेलीविजन एंड सिनेमा, दे अंडरस्टैंड दिस बेटर इफ दे आर नॉट लिटरेट. It is seen that radio and televisions are considered far more important than newspapers and periodicals. Live telecast of incidents occurring nationally as well as internationally can be easily made available through the medium of radio and television. Public opinion can be created through the serials, dramas and movies which can help to portray socio-economic as well as other problems like untouchability, dowry, exploitation and poverty in the entertaining manner. They can depict these problems, the social evils, through by portraying them in the movies or in the dramas or any of the serials. In today's world, apart from television, the arrival has spread in the internet. Yes, children, because of internet today we are able to, like you people are able to listen to me and I am able to teach you. This is only because of internet. To enjoy news, serials, dramas and movies sitting comfortably in their homes. I am sitting comfortably at my place. You all people are sitting at your home. And because of this pandemic, it's not possible for you to attend this school. And it is not possible for us to come and do our duty in schools. So children, the internet has played a very important role. All this media can create an adverse effect through the presentation of distorted, obscene and violent information. Hence it is essential to monitor the controlled transmission of harmful content through these important mediums. In a democracy, it is desirable that political parties and NGOs protest against various obscene and violent programs telecasted by the electronic media. See, this is very important. Because of this telecast, if suppose they are presenting, all this media can give you a bad effect also, adverse effect, distorted, obscene and violent information. So it has to be monitored properly, it has to be controlled. So what is happening in a democracy, it is desirable that the political parties and the NGOs, they are trying to look into it and controlling the telecast by these electronic medias. Today, in the fast moving age of technology, people can stay in constant touch with each other through the medium of internet or smart cell and exchange thoughts as well as ideas. Electronic media is widely used to cultivate public opinion. Television, radio, personalized radio, etc. FM plays a special role in cultivating public opinion in modern times. See, if you can see this, you can be able to know which answer is being marked. 2.3. The full page you will be able to see the answers are being marked, so you have to note it down in your notebook. Now today it's a fast moving age of technology, people can stay constant touch, and this is what I'm telling you, that FM also plays a very radio, television. In today's time, rumors and spread instantaneously in the absence of facts and details. Hence there remains danger of false opinion being generated. कभी कभार rumors भी फैल सकते हैं जो कि बुरा रिजल्ट दे सकते हैं. That can be danger. The false public opinion can be generated. Various types of surveys carried out by electronic media help create public opinion. Surveys are carried out to know public opinion with the help of some details. Opinion polls are presented during the elections. Opinion polls help to estimate the direction of public opinion. See, you children, you must have seen in television while watching news, there are different channels, different people, different journalists. They are showing whatever just to get the opinion of the public. And there are some representatives also for the polls. They have been questioned. There are debates, isn't it? So we come to know the ideas of the people accordingly. The opinion polls are not always true and reliable. Elections media are very important in today's time. In a democracy, the people and the government should exercise patience. Electronic media helps to transmit people's thoughts, details, and talks to the government, and similarly helps to transmit details about the various plans and achievement of the government to the people. People, what is the demands of the people? What are the requirement of the people? What are the thoughts of the people? Is reaching to the government, and government is also trying to give you the ideas, what are their plans, what are the achievements, what are they going to do. This is all is only through this media. Radio can reach in distant and remote areas also, but now internet is also reaching, but as it is the audio media, it has been less effective. Television programs, though expensive in nature, gain more public viewership than radio. सी रेडियो इज़ ओनली वॉट ऑडियो, सिर्फ सुन सकते हैं, लेकिन टेलीविज़न थोड़ा महंगा है मगर उसमें देख भी सकते हैं. इन अ डेमोक्रेसी इट इज़ डिज़ायरेबल दैट पब्लिक ओपिनियन शुड बी कल्टिवेटेड सो एज टू cater to the needs of the welfare of the nation. Now, types of democracy. See, as I told you in the beginning, various countries in the world is having a democracy. There still exists diversity within various democracies of different countries. Though many countries of the world are following democracy, but they varies as in sense of governance. Our country has a parliamentary democratic system. In a country like USA, there is a presidential parliamentary system. Okay, we shall see in details about the two types of democracy, that is parliamentary and presidential. First one is parliamentary, which we are following. Our country has accepted the parliamentary democracy. In this, the president appoints the leader of the party who gets the majority number of seats in the Lok Sabha. See, we have parliamentary where the president is appointing the leader who has got the majority numbers of the seats in the Lok Sabha, and he will be the prime minister. And then this prime minister is going to form the government. This parliamentary government is completely accountable to the Lok Sabha. Government remains in power as long as it enjoys the confidence of the majority of the members of the parliament. The presidential democracy is what? It's a second type of democracy. In this type of democracy, the president is directly elected by the people. The president remains in power for the specific period as mentioned in the constitution. Presidential democracy is prevalent in many countries, including USA. Now, what is the next point? Election system in democracy. Our country, in the first line of your chapter, it is being given maximum number of voters in the world, because as per you see the population of the world, it is said to be a largest populated country, so we have largest number of people, the voters. The election commission maintains the administration, control and monitoring of the, so we have a commission, that is election commission. What they are doing, they are maintaining. This is also your short note 3, monitoring the entire process, पूरे process को संभालते हैं. It is essential for any democracy that is election commission is independent, it is impartial and autonomous. It is mandatory to maintain the autonomy of the election commission. In the constitution, there is a specific provision for the terms and conditions of appointing the election commissioner. We have election commission which is autonomous, अलग से एक organization है, और उसके लिए कौन अपॉइंट किया जाता है? इलेक्शन कमिश्नर. Their criteria for service or their removal or suspension from their services, it is mentioned there. The responsibility and authority to hold the election for the parliament, state assembly, legislative council, presidents and the vice president rest with the election commission. The election of our country is carried out by secret ballot. Legislative assembly or the parliament is dissolved after every 5 years, and then the fresh election are held. The election carried out to elect a new candidate to fill up the vacuum placed due to the death or resignation of the candidate is known as by-election. See, very important, the election is carried out after every 5 years. If suppose a new candidate has to be filled up, the reason is that any of the candidate has been died or he has resigned, that election is called as by-election. The dates of the election, advertisement filling, the scrutinizing the nomination forms, the dates for withdrawing the nomination forms, the declaration, ये सारे इलेक्शन से जुड़ी हुई चीज़ें हैं. फाइनल लिस्ट ऑफ द एलिजिबल कैंडिडेट्स, द अलॉटमेंट ऑफ इलेक्शन सिम्बॉल्स, this all falls in the work area of election commission. A question can be asked, what is the work of election commission? So this can be the answer. This is your extra question if it is being asked. From the time of announcement of the election dates, a protocol is implemented by the election commission. The government is bound to abide by the protocol and not carry out any activity or campaign that can affect the public opinion. After the dates had been announced, so they have to follow the protocol which has been implemented by the election commission. Then government has to be bound to abide by the protocol. जो भी protocol दिया है उसे follow करना ही है. The candidates and the political parties come up with their own election manifesto. The election manifesto reflects the proposed plans and the works of the party in terms of economic, defense, foreign policy and various. So the candidates who are there in the political parties, they will be bringing their own election manifesto कि हम आगे क्या क्या करने वाले हैं, किस किस एरिया में, किस किस डिपार्टमेंट्स में हम क्या करने वाले हैं और कौन से प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करने वाले हैं. Now secret ballot in democracy. See, there also you will be having short note 2, short note 3, 4.1 answer, 1.3, 3.1. So please just look into it and also listen to me carefully. In our country, elections are conducted in a complete independent and secret manner. Indian parliamentary elections are considered to be the largest election process in the world. Various political parties, organizations and independent candidates contest the elections. Each of them presents their works, ideas and future plan to the voters. जो भी रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स हैं वो सब बताते हैं, जैसे मैंने बताया मैनिफेस्टो उनका कि क्या करने वाले हैं वो लोग, क्या उनकी प्लानिंग्स हैं. देन ओनली वोटर्स विल कम टू नो दिस इज ऑल व्हाट इज प्लान एंड द पर्सन, द वन हु इज अ रिप्रेजेंटेटिव, people should also know him that yes, he is the one who is going to do something for us. Then only he will be winning in the election. It is expected that the voters vote without any benefit, greed or fear. Secret ballot is given utmost importance in the democracy. A voter has a right to maintain the secrecy of his vote. No one can ask a voter regarding his vote. Even in a family member you cannot ask. Okay, it is a mutual understanding, but हम नहीं पूछ सकते कि भाई तुम किसको वोट दे रहे हो, और you cannot force anybody. The amazing, because you have your own brain, you have your own senses to whom you have to vote. You think it over. Your own intellect will make you to go for which party are you going to vote. The amazing process of election maintains the secrecy of the each voter's vote. The election commission facilitates the voting of all persons involved with the election process as well as army personnel too. No two processes are used for voting: voting by ballot paper or voting through an electronic voting machine. Generally now it is being used. Counting ballot papers is more time consuming, so nowadays most of the voting is carried out using EVMs, that is electronic voting machines. And counting votes in EVM is less time consuming. It saves time and labor. Voting by using EVM is environmental friendly. It does not make use of paper का use नहीं है उसमें. Electronically only you have to press the button. If a voter decides to exercise the right to vote but not to cast his vote in favor of any of the contesting candidates, he can use the options of nota, none of the above. He can go there, but that he can use this कि हमको किसी को नहीं वोट देना है. Democracy and political parties. Now, this is also very important, children. Just pay attention. You have 3-4 answers in this area. India is multi-party democracy. India में बहुत सारी parties हैं. And hence we have various political parties. Specific criteria are fixed by the election commission. Election commission हमने पढ़ा था, उन्होंने कुछ criteria fix किया है. To validate, किस हिसाब से political party को validate करना है. Political parties are classified either into national party or regional party, which is based on the specific policies and criteria which is decided by the election commission. As per this, a party that secures more than 4% of the total voters in the previous general elections in the last at least 4 major states is identified as a national party. Now see, political party, either it will be a national or it is a regional. Regional means area wise. They have certain specific policies which is decided by whom? By election commission. So as per this, according to the election commission, party who is getting, securing means getting more than 4% of the total votes in the previous general elections in at least 4 major states is identified as national party, and rest are identified as a regional parties. As per the information given by the election commission by March 10, 2014, a total of 1593 national parties were registered, and last year 239 parties were added. In our country, Indian National Congress and Bharatiya Janata Party are the two major political parties. Along with this, Bahujan Samaj Party, Communist Party of India, Marxist and National Congress Party are the other national parties. Apart from this, we have Shiv Sena, Trinamool Congress, Samajwadi Party, Dravida Munnetra Kalagram, all India Anna Dravid Munnetra Kalgam, ADMARC, that is, and then Aam Aadmi Party, Janata Dal United, JDU, Rashtriya Janata Party, RJD, are the regional party. Based on the specific, these are the just names I have called out. You have to note down this, which is one of your answer. Based on the specific criteria, any national party can lose its status or any regional party can gain the status of the national party. कोई lose भी कर सकता है या gain भी, depending on the number of votes obtained by the party. The party forming the government is known as the ruling party. The party which forms the opposition is called the opposition party. The last paragraph. The opposition party plays, now see, opposition party or the ruling party. Correct? Now those who are forming, the party which is forming the government is the ruling party, and the party which forms the opposition is called the opposing party. Now there is opposition party playing a very important role, because they are opposing the objectionable plans and policies of the government. But in a healthy democracy, it is desirable that the opposition party supports the social and public causes of the ruling party, which are aimed at the welfare. Opposition party is just watching and observing, but they should also favor and should see that if it is aiming the welfare of the society, welfare of the nation, then they have to support. Though they are in opposition, but they have to support, because the government, the one who is in governance, is taking proper, they are aiming properly, and they are doing something for the welfare of the nation. The success of democracy depends on the balanced relationship between the ruling party, the one who have formed the government, and the opposition party. They have to understand it. They have to maintain the balanced relationship between them. Effective and strong opposition party is a prerequisite of good democracy. अच्छी डेमोक्रेसी में क्या चाहिए? इफेक्टिव और स्ट्रॉन्ग अपोजिशन पार्टी होनी चाहिए. Democracy is like a chariot. Ruling party and the opposing party are the two wheels of the chariot. So my dear children, your chapter got over. This chapter is for your unit test 2. So you have to prepare yourself. The answers are being marked. Again, I will be just giving you the page numbers of your exercise. You have to note down the answers. You have to read the lesson properly, because it is the questions of in test will be MCQs. So you have to read the lesson very carefully. Thank you.